Do you want to make games but aren't really sure where to start? Should you make your own game engine or use an existing one like Unreal or Unity? We are going to be exploring the pros and cons of using a pre-made game engine like Unity, Unreal Engine, or pretty much any other one you can think of. Make sure to watch this video to the end. This tells YouTube whether you like this content so more people can find it. Let's go! Hello and welcome! My name is George Wolfers and I'm a professional software engineer and game developer. In the last video, we explored what a game engine was. You can find this video by clicking in one of these cards that will be showing up now. The pros. The learning curve. Sometimes if you're new to programming and game development, it would be faster to start using a game engine. I would suggest, however, learning the programming language first and then how to make games. This will make your life simpler and you'll learn a whole lot faster and a whole lot more. Get started right away. You can stop worrying about the underlying systems of the game engine and get started right away creating that game of your dreams. Although, learning about game engines can be beneficial, especially when you're using an out-of-the-box game engine like Unity or Unreal Engine. If something were to go wrong, which they do, you'll be able to potentially fix issues easier than most people. If you want to get a job in the game industry, that can also potentially give you a boost. Cross-platform. If the game engine is cross-platform, you may find it easier to port the game to different platforms. You just need to worry about making sure that the game runs well and is performant on the new platform. This can be easier said than done. I have worked on some projects where I needed to port a game that was primarily designed for PC with no intentions of making it mobile to a mobile platform. And a lot of issues came up. I think remaking a mobile version would have actually been a better option and a faster one too. We essentially needed to optimize everything from the code, the shaders, textures, models, you name it. Pretty much everything. If you are going to be making a cross-platform game, be sure to design for that. Being able to focus on the game. More time to explore new ideas for your game and see what works and what does not work. Which brings me to the next point, faster prototypes. This one is actually similar than the previous one. You can easily prototype your game idea in a relatively short period of time. Sorry. This will allow you to focus on the game mechanics for the game and see if they will actually be fun or not. Tools. Sometimes your game engine of choice will have a lot of tools ready for you to play around with, such as particle creation tools, animation and skeletal tools, world creation and placement tools, and a whole lot more. Let me know if this is adding value by smashing that like button. Let me know in the comments below, do you want to make your own game engine or are you using a pre-made game engine already? Alright, so we've made it to the cons part. First one, learning curve. So like I said before, if you're new to game programming, you may find it super stressful and overwhelming to be learning the programming language along with the frameworks that the game engine has to offer in order for you to be able to start making your game. Focus on one thing. If you're more advanced and you already know how to use OpenGL, DirectX, and all that stuff, then you may find it more useful to just make your very own game engine. It may just be faster than learning a whole new code base and a framework, especially if your game is really small. Code base changes. A lot of times you won't have access to the code for the game engine you're using like Unity and some other ones. This can be bad when you encounter an issue with the game engine feature and you're forced to wait until somebody else fixes the problem for you. This can be bad and may set you back on finishing your game on time. If you, however, do have the source code, you will have to learn how it works and where the issue is. Going through a large database or code base, not database, that is super huge can be hard to do. Let's just hope you don't make it worse. Lack of features. This one I felt quite a few times when I've used other game engines. And sometimes when I use newer ones too. But limiting features can prevent you from creating your game the way you envisioned it. Some game engines were created with a specific genre in mind, and using it for something else may not be the best idea since it may not perform well. Sometimes game engines would be too general and it may not be well optimized for the thing you want it to do. An example of this would be when a game engine that was designed for linear first-person shooter games, if you try to use this game engine to create an open world game, you're gonna run into frame rate issues. Choose wisely. Free? Most game engines claim that they are free to use. But in reality, they are not. They will require at some point to pay a royalty fee if your game makes big money. Sometimes they may only offer some features or certain features for the free version, while the better features are reserved for the paid version. In the next video, we are going to be exploring Unity versus Unreal Engine. Which one is better and which one should you use? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos every Monday. It'll also tell YouTube and I know that you like this video so other people can find it. Thank you for watching and have a great week. Talk soon.